Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's all welcome onto the field your 2025 Norwich Sea Unicorns. Here's the starting lineup for the Nashua Silver Knights at the Sea Unicorns will be fencing, leading off the designated hitter number 21, Ernie Little, batting second and playing second base number 6, Jordan Enriquez, batting third and playing right field number 39, Jack Belser, batting cleanup position number 13, playing left field, Jack Kidwell, batting fifth and doing the catching number 27, Joey Current, batting sixth and playing shortstop number 1, Patrick Schraik, batting seventh and playing third base number 18, Anthony Graball, batting eighth and playing first base number 29, David York, and batting ninth and playing center field number 41, Cole Patterson. Pitching game 2 for the Silver Knights, Justin Dressler. And here's the starting lineup for your Norwich Sea Unicorns. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 2, Alec Warden, batting second and playing center field number 7, Anthony Torado, batting third and playing first base number 33, Chase Chaplin, batting in the cleanup position and playing third base number 39, Caden Fahey, batting fifth and playing left field number 6, Spencer Chard, batting sixth and playing second base number 37, Charlie Walsh, batting eighth and doing the catching number 28, Joe Durso, and batting ninth, the designated hitter number 9, Jack Oman.
It's Omen, dude. Holy fuck.
Pitching game 2 for the Sea Unicorns. Correction, playing right field number 17 and batting ninth, Mike O'Leary, and pitching will be number 3, Brendan Brady. And we start game 2 off. The designated hitter, Ernie Little.
Glad to be with you. It's game 2 of the doubleheader. The Norwich Sea Unicorns and the Nashua Silver Knights. Norwich won the opener 8-2. Here's Brendan Grady out of Trinity College. He fires in ball 1 to the leadoff man, Ernie Little. 1-0, an awkward check swing, and it's fouled away. Strike 1 into the count now as Brendan Grady, a ball and a strike. The delivery, outside corner, and rung up for strike 3. Caught looking is Little, 1 down. Good start to the ball game for Brendan Grady. He gets the first man out. Here's Jordan Enriquez. First delivery home is on the outside corner at strike 1. Apologies as you have to bear with me as I put together my lineup sheets up here. We got it right before first pitch. Once it's all updated, things will be a little bit smoother. A foul tip there. Strike 2. Grady in cruise control right now. No balls, 2 strikes. Pumps it in, and that one misses for ball 1. Now a ball and 2 strikes. From the stretch is the left-hander Grady, though. 1-2 home. Back to the screen, and the battle will continue. This is sawed off foul left field side, and count still a ball and 2 strikes. Another pitch crushed foul from Enriquez, who's battling here with 2 strikes. Really trying to turn in another quality start for Norwich pitching. Unicorn starters have allowed just the 2 earned runs over their last 19 innings now. The 1-2. Cut on and miss, strike 3. Grady beats him with the high fastball. 2 strikeouts to start the ball game. There's the right fielder, Jack Balser. He pumps in the heater, outside corner, strike 1. The 2 runs for Nashua came in the first inning in the opener after Thomas let the bases fall up with nobody out. You have to commend the work from him to battle out of it after allowing the bases to become loaded. Here's the 1-1. It's back to the screen, strike 2. Norwich defensively. Caden Fay is the third baseman. Over at short, Alec Warden. Charlie Walsh at second with Chase Chaplin at first. In the outfield from left to right, Spencer Chard in left. Anthony Torado in center field with Mike Ancaleri in right. The pitcher-catcher battery is Grady to Durso, and he frames strike 3. Grady strikes out the side. We're headed to the home half when we come back on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Sea Unicorn fans, want to watch the Sea Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today.
Leading off into the Norwich Sea Unicorns, the shortstop number 2, Alec Warden.
I was putting them in order. They should all be in order.
Back with you here, home half of the first inning. Here's the leadoff man, Alec Warden. First delivery there for strike 2, and ahead of him is Justin Dressler, the righty starter for the Nashua Silver Knights. Dressler out of Pace University in Waldwick, New Jersey. Ahead of Warden, no balls, 2 strikes. Warden out of Penn State University. Trying to start the Norwich offense. Jefferson's Hills, Pennsylvania native. From the stretch, Dressler deals home. It's a check swing, and Warden did go around, 1 down. Here's a look at Game 2's Artisan Building and Remodeling starting lineup for Norwich. Leading things off was Alec Warden, batting second. In center field, Anthony Torado. Chase Chaplin at first, he bats third. In the cleanup spot is Caden Fay. Spencer Chard bats fifth. He's in left field. Joe Durso, the catcher, he bats seventh with Charlie Walsh batting sixth. Jack Oman, he's the designated hitter, batting eighth with Mike Ancaleri in right field, batting ninth. Those are your Norwich starters, Game 2. As always, presented by Artisan Building and Remodeling. They've got you covered. The delivery home. That's ruled for ball 1. Count is even, a ball and a strike. Bouncer foul by the Norwich dugout, first base side. The count moves to a ball and 2 strikes. This is through into center field, a base hit. Good work there by Torado. He stays hot offensively. Hits in 2 straight games, and the Sea Unicorns have a 1-out base runner aboard. Here's Chase Chaplin. As Chaplin steps up in there, he's got the Macarena going. Why not? On a thirsty Thursday night here at Dodd Stadium. Neil Product watching strike 1 hit the inside corner. Swing and a miss there, strike 2. Good life there on the fastball from Dressler. He's ahead of Chaplin. A ball and 2 strikes. Check in on the base runner. Toronto back in there safely. Had 20 steals for Norwich in 2024. Right around the 300 marker. This past spring at UMass. This is through to the shortstop and into center field. So runners at first and second for Norwich now with 1 out. Nice display of hitting there by the Norwich first baseman, Chase Chaplin. Here's the Norwich cleanup hitter. There's a good fastball in there. And working ahead here is Dressler. No balls and a strike. Back-to-back singles for Norwich. have them in business here. Runner on first and a man on second for Caden Fay. He had the game tying single in the 10th yesterday against the Bees. He's taking outside for ball one. There's another heater from Dressler. He hasn't been shy to attack with it. So we meet the Nashua defense. Over at third is Anthony Graba. Patrick Schraik at short on the right side of the infield. At second base is Jordan Enriquez with Dave York at first. From the stretch is the righty Dressler. Ball in, 2 strikes on Fay. Large leads. They aren't being held on. That's outside. It swerves into the lefty batter's box. The count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the outfield from left to right, Jack Kidwell in left with Cole Patterson in center and Jack Balser in right. The pitcher-catcher battery is Justin Dressler, tossing to Joey Curran. Almost 2 different lineups for both teams here in game 2. That's inside, and the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Norwich trying to get back to 500 here with the win tonight against the Silver Knights on this thirsty Thursday. Count is full, 3-2. The man aboard at first is Chaplin. Toronto at second. Oh, line shot back to the screen, and the battle will continue. So far this summer for Dressler, he is his ERA flatlined at 0 through 6 innings of work. He struck out 5 and he's walked a pair. That's outside, ball 4. Norwich has loaded them up. The runners were going on the pitch. And now bases loaded chance for the Norwich left fielder, Spencer Chard.
Left fielder,
The Unicorns have forced Nashua starting pitching today to really have to work hard. Another case of that here in game 2 of this doubleheader. Dressler's had a battle here. Delivery home is ruled a strike. The pitch home. This is off the end of the bat, out of play. Dressler here in this first inning, already up to his 19th pitch. He only has an out. Runners everywhere for the Sea Unicorns. With the count now, no balls, 2 strikes to Spencer Chard. Chard was not in the lineup in game 1. He hits a high bouncing ball to third. Charging in on it is the third baseman Graba. His throw to first in time, but the Sea Unicorns have the first run of the ball game. Fielder's choice ground out. Runners advance everywhere. Now they're at second and third with 2 down.
second baseman, number 37, Charlie Walsh.
Here's the second baseman, Charlie Walsh. Walsh yesterday for Norwich was 2 for 4 with a double. He also stole a bag. He waves and misses there for strike 1. Walsh, 5'9", 170 pounds. He's the second baseman for Norwich here in game 2 of this doubleheader. He's played every game at home so far this summer for the Sea Unicorns, hitting .400. Important runner standing at second and third. Here's the pitch. A bouncing ball, foul, first base side. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Walsh battling here with Justin Dressler. The pitch. Taken on the outside corner. He's rung up, strike 3. Good fastball on the outside corner. Walsh punched out. Second looking strikeout of the inning. But Norwich gets a run on the fielder's choice groundout. They lead 1-0. We're headed to the second when we come back on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Sea Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Sea Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Sea Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at seaunicorns.milbstore.com. That's seaunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long.
Concourse, we thank HMS Travel.
Plenty of upcoming promotions for you here at Dodd Stadium. You don't want to miss it. This Saturday, Bark in the Park. The Dogs are coming to Dodd Stadium. We want to see you here. And then on June 19th, Reading Night. June 20th, Military Appreciation Night. On June the 22nd, Sunday Fun Day, we'll have an ice cream social following the ball game. And on June the 27th, it's Friday Fireworks presented by Liberty Bank. I mean, take your pick. Want to see you here. Dodd Stadium, you don't want to miss the action. The Sea Unicorns starting to get hot right now, and you want to be here all summer long. Headed to the top of the second inning. Good start in the first for Brendan Grady. He struck out the side. He'll meet with the left fielder, Jack Kidwell. Kidwell hitting just 143 this summer for Nashua. Ball one bounces in the dirt. Good block there by Durso. Just the 15th plate appearance for Kidwell. Rising sophomore at a Sacred Heart University. He pulls the trigger and now he launches it foul on the first base side. Ahead of him is Grady, a ball, 2 strikes. No RBIs, 4 walks. He's been struck out 6 times. The southpaw trying to record his 4th punch out. Here's the 1-2. Outside with the heater. The count is even. Working ahead, so critical. Brady's done it with all 3 of the batters he's faced. Now the 4th here with the leadoff man in the second. Now the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Options 2-2. Not so much now in the full count. Imagine we'll see Grady try and attack here in a full count spot with the left-handed hitting left fielder, Kidwell. The delivery taken for strike 3. 4 straight strikeouts for Grady, and he sends Kidwell packing one down.
The catcher, number 27, Joey Curran.
Here's the catcher, Joey Current. There's a big cut and a miss there. Strike 1 to the catcher, Current. Current hitting .231 so far this summer for Nashua. He'll be a senior when he returns to Towson University. He lifts it in the air, right field side, and Caleri gives it a long look. It's into the Norwich bullpen. And now Grady way ahead of Current. No balls, 2 strikes. Denver, Pennsylvania native, 5'11", 205 pounds. He's in the righty batter's box. Grady's been in cruise control so far. 4 straight strikeouts to his name. Durso set up inside the 0-2. Just misses outside ball 1. First pitch strikes, we've talked about it at length. Yesterday it was 78% for Matt Wooten. Now the breaking ball goes way outside. Durso reaches out to grab it. The count has moved even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yesterday against the Lake Monsters, Current was 1 for 3. He was also hit by a pitch. On 2-2. It's taken on the outside corner. I think if Durso would have corralled it, that would have been strike 3. Another deep count for Grady. It's run full. It's 3-2. Crowd making some noise here. Lefty deals home. Bouncing ball foul on the third base side. On 3-2 again. This time it runs inside and it hits him. So the first man to reach is a hit batsman. Then 1 down, 1 on for the shortstop, Patrick Shrake.
The shortstop number 1, Patrick Shrake.
Shrake played in the opener of this doubleheader against the Sea Unicorns in that ball game. Shrake was 1 for 2. He grounded out to short. He singled to left, and he also drew a walk. The Colby product at the plate. He's showing bunt. It's a fair ball to third. Fay charging in. A long throw. It gets away from Chaplin. It rolls into foul ground. The green light now being stopped at third is the base runner. Current taking second is Shrake. It's an error committed defensively by Caden Fay. And the Silver Knights have runners at second and third with 1 down. Here's been costly all summer for Norwich. It rears its head here in the second inning. A chance now for Anthony Graba. Graba played in the opener. He batted second at second base. Now he slides over to third in game 2, and the left-handed hitting infielder takes strike 1 outside corner. Norwich in their home white uniforms once again with the navy blue hats, the gold numbers on the back on 0-1. There's the strike, and now Grady ahead, 0-2. It's already been ahead, no balls, 2 strikes a couple of times this inning. Unfortunately, he's lost a man, and then on a bunt that went up the third base line, the throw got away from Fay. That's the traffic jam that Grady finds himself in. A little predicament here for him. After breezing through the first, he struck out the side. He began the inning with the looking strikeout to Jack Kidwell on 0-2. It's taken on the outside corner, strike 3. Brennan Grady, how do you do? 5 strikeouts here through his first inning and now 2/3. All of his outs have been strikeouts. Some kind of start for the Trinity product. Here's the first baseman, Dave York. Two down with runners at second and third. Here's the first baseman, Dave York. York, the batter out of Sacred Heart. And he puts it in the air to center field. Right to Toronto. He's got it. The inning is over. First out recorded other than a Grady strikeout is a fly out to Toronto. The inning is over, and Grady out of the traffic jam. Norwich coming to the plate in the home second when we come back on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
Unicorn fans, every Thursday night in the month of June is Thirsty Thursday with beer specials on Narragansett. Also, Thirsty Thursday coming July 10th, July 17th, and August 7th. Game time starting at 6:30 for every Thursday night home game. Glad to have you with us on this Thursday night here in Norwich. Trying to keep the good times rolling in this doubleheader with the Nashua Silver Knights. It'll be Joe Durso to lead things off for Norwich. Norwich played to their first run of the ball game on a fielder's choice ground out from Spencer Chard. 7, 8, and 9 due up for Kyle Dombrowski's crew here as they meet with Justin Dressler. Dressler had to battle hard in that first inning. And he did well to minimize the damage. Dressler, a rising sophomore when he returns to pace. In his freshman season, he pitched to a 4.44 ERA. First pitch home. Checks into the inside corner. Good curveball there from Dressler. For strike one on Joe Durso. He put together a 4-2 record in 17 outings. He started 7 games for pace. He worked 52 2/3 of an inning. The righty comes home. This is popped up in the air. Into medium right field. Underneath it is Balser. He has it, 1 down. Dressler, before making his way to pace, attended Waldwick High School. 6'2", 175 pounds. He lines up in the stretch on the first base side as he is greeted by the designated hitter, Jack Oman. Now, what a kid this guy is. Oman appearing in his second game of the summer for Norwich. All-American as a freshman at Yale with the Bulldogs. Golden Spikes Award finalist as well at Yale. And the Mesa, Arizona native waves and misses for strike 2. Oman can get it up to 97 on the gun with his fastball. And we got to see him pitch in Norwich last summer. What a treat that was. Set up outside is the catcher Current. Coming home is Dressler. And swinging and just getting a piece of it is Oman. The count remains no balls, 2 strikes. His father, Will, pitched in the majors for 10 seasons. So MLB DNA and the genes for Oman. Trying to be the next in line. Battling with 2 strikes. He is taken for ball 1. The delivery is a good fastball. It's taken outside corner. Oman strikes out looking, 2 down. Good life on that fastball. Oman trying to make the case to become a 2-way player for Yale. He spent the season just on the mound as a pitcher. His father, Will, is a Frankfurt, Germany native. Spent some seasons with the Cubs the Braves, the Dodgers, and the White Sox. Completing his career in 2012. A career 4.28 ERA for Will Omen. That's Jack's father. Count is the ball, no strikes on Mike Ancolari. Sea Unicorns with a run on 2 hits, the 1-0. Outside, the count is even, a ball and a strike. We got underway for game 2 of this doubleheader at 7:50 local time. The opener just went 2 hours, 12 minutes. Ancolari's in right field here in game 2. The 2-0 on the inside corner, strike 1. Good-looking fastball from Dressler. Ancolari out of the University of Southern Maine. He takes it back up the middle for a base hit. And the Sea Unicorns have a 2-out base runner. Nice approach there from Mike Ancolari. And the inning will continue for the leadoff man, Alec Warden. Warden was caught looking his first time up. Warden cashed in with a RBI single yesterday for Norwich. That RBI made it 2-0 for the Sea Unicorns in the 4th. It was his 4th RBI of the summer. He's in the righty batter's box. He's taking good spot there from Dressler, but he just misses below the knees, ball 1. The runner aboard for Norwich is Mike Ancolari. Good work for him to turn over the lineup card to this man right here out of Pennsylvania. Set up inside as the catcher Current. Now a check in on the base runner. Applying the tag is Yorkin. Back in there safely is Ancolari. See if Norwich is going to push the envelope here with the runners aboard. They have been a team that loves to steal bases. Dabrowski not afraid to play aggressively. The 1-0 is outside for ball 2. More effective a team is when they get men on. That's what really makes it challenging for opposing pitching staffs, having to deal with the running game. Here's the 2-0. Fastball on the inside corner. Dot work there from Dressler. He's got the count, 2 balls and a strike on Warden. Warden played his high school baseball at Jefferson High School for head coach Tim Vickers. He was a 2-time All-State selection there. Waiting to really make some noise at the collegiate level. Here's the 2-1. That one almost hit him. That's ball 3. Norwich was hit by 4 pitches in the 6th inning in game 1 of this doubleheader, and what was a big inning for Norwich offensively, collecting 4 runs to break the game open 8-2. Count is 3-1 to Warden. That's up and away, ball 4. A 5-pitch walk to Warden, and Norwich has 2 on with 2 out. Here's the center fielder, Anthony Tirado. Tirado singled his first time up into right field. Just waiting for that bat to start to simmer for him. He's a big bat for this Norwich offense. And he's got plenty of speed behind him. He's taking 4, strike 1. That bat for Norwich can really get hot. That's a big piece to their offense, especially the little details of the game that we talk about. Stealing bases, creating the traffic on the bases. Get the Mary to start to go around a little bit. He's taking outside for ball 1. The starting pitching has done its job for Norwich. And some great work out of the bullpen earlier today as well as yesterday. Ryan Camp with 2 brilliant innings. The 1-1. This is yanked to first on the line. It's snagged there by York. He steps on the first base bag, and Norwich is doubled up to end the inning. Tirado hit it hard, but it was right to York. The inning is over. The Sea Unicorns strand a couple. We're headed to the 3rd when we come back on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Top, that's 1, not 2 or 3. This real life, baby, don't make believe. I just make it look easy like ABC. I'm on it 24/7, 25/8. I just pick up the pace and I violate. I eat it all up like a dinner plate. I been on the move like I'm running late. Left, right, left, let's go. I'm unstoppable. I got money flowing in case you didn't know. They used to doubt me, now I got them like wow. Making boss moves, I've been on a roll. I'm blowing up, gotta put them on hold. I am the bag, that's what I've been told. I keep my cool under pressure like a boss. I'm all in, it don't matter what it costs. All I do is win and look good from the top. Let's go. I am unstoppable. Okay. I am unstoppable.
Sea Unicorn fans, when you purchase a ticket to a Tuesday night home game, we'll see you next Tuesday. By purchasing a ticket on June 24th, you'll receive a free ticket to the ball game on August the 5th. See you next Tuesday, as well as hot dog specials, 2 for $5 as well on Tuesday night home games at Dodd Stadium. Brennan Grady's been in control so far tonight. He's got 5 strikeouts. The last out that was recorded was the only ball that Nashua's put in play that's been an out. Leadoff man up is the center fielder, Cole Patterson. Patterson back in there for game 2 of this doubleheader. In the opener, Patterson was 0 for 3. He reached on an air. He popped out to short. He also grounded out to the pitcher. He's now behind Grady. No balls, 2 strikes. Grady has thrown a first pitch for a strike to every batter he's faced so far today. That's how strong his command has been. He gets a pop-up, weak contact to short. Claiming it here is Warden. He has it. 1 down. The leadoff man retired. It'll turn the lineup card over for the designated hitter, Evan Little. Ernie Little, check that. Little in game 1 of this 2-game set, he reached on an air. He also popped out to the catcher and then had a man doubled up at first and then reached on an infield hit. This is back to the screen for strike 1. Another first pitch strike from the West Hartford, Connecticut native. Grady, his last time out, he went 3 1/3. It was a tough outing for him against the Lake Monsters. He surrendered 5 earned runs on 5 hits. Now the count is even, a ball and a strike to Ernie Little, who began his night striking out. As did the next 2 batters that followed. Grady struck out the side. A bouncing ball to second. Charging in on it is Walsh. His throw to first in plenty of time. 2 up, 2 down. Man, Strain Family Motors, it's not a car. It's not a motorcycle. It's a slingshot. Rent one from Strain Family Motors in Lisbon. Get that wind in your hair sensation when you rent a slingshot from Strain Family Motors. SFMslingshots.com. Here's the second baseman, Jordan Enriquez. He's the second baseman. He struck out his first time. Grady struck out 4 in a row to begin his night. The 0-1. Pitch fouled away, strike 2. Grady in the driver's seat to work a third scoreless frame. 5'10", 177 pounds is the southpaw on 0-2. The fastball misses upstairs. Ball 1 is got plus life on it. I'm sure that Kevin Murphy, the Director of Player Development, very familiar with his game. He's the pitching coach at Amherst. It's always got to be fun when Trinity and Amherst get together. On 1 and 2, on the line to short, Warden hops up, he's got it. What a play there defensively. There's your Artisan Building and Remodeling defensive play of the game. Warden has it. 3 scoreless innings for Grady. We're headed to the home half when we come back.
Buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
The Burns Agency is a full-service organization with insurance products ranging from business owner policy needs to personal insurance like home, auto, and umbrella. Some companies can make that a one-stop shop. That's why we value partnering with insurance companies like Arbella Insurance. Like us, they offer a range of insurance coverage for our valued clients. Having your most valuable assets covered by a single insurance carrier, serviced by a local agent, is priceless. The Burns Agency proudly partners with Arbella to bring you insurance coverage at competitive pricing. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
Thank you, Matt, and thank you, HMS Travel, for sponsoring our contest. Be sure to visit their table on the first base concourse. Learn more about trips to Disney. HMS Travel.
Hey, no, it's Adam. Real quick, so like on the pre-pitch, the stuff is good, but once you see the pitcher start his motion, if you can just kind of like recenter so that way you can try and that should make it easier for some of those plays in the infield. Just need more time to reset, if that makes sense. So once he's, once he starts his wind up and you see him coming home, and you know the ball's probably gonna get home flying.
Leading off the bottom half, hitting number 3 for you, Sea Unicorns, first baseman Chase Chaplin.
Yeah, thank you. After the first
Home half of the third inning. First batter up in the frame for Norwich is the first baseman, Chase Chaplin. Chaplin single to center field his first time up. The righty deals home. There's a breaking ball. It misses downstairs. Count 2 balls, no strikes. Chaplin so far this summer for Norwich, the Apex, North Carolina native, hitting .333. Now he's taking for ball 3 and misses, just low and away. On Sunday, he was 1 for 3 against New Britain. He's riding a 3-game hitting streak right now for Norwich. On 3-0, it's up and in. It backed him up for ball 4. A leadoff walk to Chase Chaplin. That'll bring up the third baseman, Caden Fay. Fay walked his first trip to the plate. Unicorns have a leadoff man on after the 4-pitch walk from Justin Dressler. That's where command is such a factor. See if Norwich can make good on it here. There's strike 1. Looked inside from here to Fay, but it's ruled as strike 1. The umpiring crew here in game 2. The home plate umpire is Jake Britta. Tyler Bullock is the first base umpire with Tyler Bullock, I should say, is the first base umpire with Trey Venturi over at second base. Count is even. It's a ball and a strike to Caden Fay. The runner aboard is Chase Chaplin on 1-1. It's inside. The fastball missing for ball 2. Fay playing in his 5th game of the summer for Norwich, batting .222. Dressler checks in on Chaplin. Count 2 balls and a strike to the Norwich third baseman. Sea Unicorns as a team have stolen 20 bases already, just through their first 11 contests, averaging 2 stolen bases per game. The delivery is ruled for strike 3. Delayed strike 3 call, but it looked good from up here on the outside corner. They rung up. 1 gone. Here's the left fielder, Spencer Chard. Chard batting just 125 so far for the Sea Unicorns. He'll be a junior when he returns to Southern Connecticut. Dressler again has his mind in other places with the base runner on. The delivery to the right-handed hitting left fielder is outside for a first pitch ball. Infield defense for the Silver Knights at double play depth. The third baseman, Graba, playing in at third. And Dave York has his attention with the base runner. Chaplin. Count is even. It's a ball and a strike. Working from the stretch all night is Dressler. That doesn't change for him with the man on. Here's the delivery home. It misses inside for ball 2 to the Southern Connecticut product, Chard. Chard last game against the Bees was 0 for 4. Now he hits it into the left center field alley. This is going to get down. Rounding second. Chaplin trying to make his way to third. He's in there sliding safely. Spencer Chard has himself a 1-out double out to the left center field gap, and the Sea Unicorns have runners at second and third. Great approach there from the Norwich outfielder. He goes with the pitch. He flips it out into left center field. And now a chance to extend the lead for Charlie Walsh. Walsh has been a steady presence in the Norwich lineup. He's taking the whole way. It's a strike on the outside corner. Norwich now with 4 hits in the ball game. A hit here could make it 3-0. Fasten your seatbelts now. Walsh has made plenty of noise all summer. He is swinging away. It skips through into right field. Chaplin scores. Chard coming around third. Trying to find the baseball out there is Balser, and it's a ringing 1-out, 2-run scoring double. Our SureBright commercial cleaning services cleanup moment of the game is powered by Charlie Walsh. 4th double of the summer, 3-0 Norwich. Another elite piece of hitting from Charlie Walsh. It deflected off the glove of the first baseman York and spilled through into right field. It was a long run in for Balser, plus speed for Walsh. He's at second. 6 hits now in the ball game for Norwich. Dressler's run into trouble now. Durso on the first pitch. High fly ball out to left field. Carrying out there and making the grab on it. Over the shoulder is Kidwell. Walsh will tag up. He's at third. Fans, every Friday night is Friday Night Fireworks. June 20th is the next firework home ball game here at Norwich. Those are from American Fireworks presented by Liberty Bank. Can't wait to see you here on June the 20th. Norwich will also wear their City Connect uniforms for Game 2 of the doubleheader. Friday Night Fireworks is always presented by Liberty Bank. Pitching change being made by Nashua. It gives us a chance to talk to you about SCR Structures and Sheds. For over 25 years, we have succeeded by providing our customers with dependable storage solutions and a quality buying experience. That's scr-structures.com. Local, just up the road in North Franklin. We'll meet the new pitcher when we come back. 3-0 Sea Unicorns on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Sea Unicorn fans, want to watch the Sea Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today.
Same inning. They just changed the
Welcome back to Dodd Stadium. Norwich making some noise here in the bottom of the third. They struck twice, and they have chased Justin Dressler for the ball game. It'll now be a southpaw, Kyan Bagshaw, out of Amherst, New Hampshire, rising senior out of Endicott College. The southpaw, 6'1", 193 pounds, making his second appearance of the summer. He went one inning against the Lake Monsters on June 10th. He allowed 2 earned runs on 3 hits. He struck out one in the 6 batters he faced. Here's the DH, Jack Oman, with 2 down and a runner at third. That is Charlie Walsh. Bats have woken up, and Oman drills it foul down the right field line. Strike one. Bagshaw in his second summer with the Silver Knights. Ahead of Jack Oman, no balls and a strike. He was caught looking his first time. Oman looking for his first hit as a Sea Unicorn. He's taking for strike 2. The lefty kick steals in the air. Fly ball. This is playable out to center field. Calling for it and making the grab on it is Patterson. The inning is over, but not before Norwich strikes for a pair. They lead at 3-0 thanks to the RBI double off the bat of Charlie Walsh. The 4th inning is next on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Sea Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Sea Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Sea Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at cunicorns.milbstore.com. That's cunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long.
motion. Right here.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I got that one.
We'll have to do it after the first out.
Brennan Grady back out there to work his fourth inning. It's been 3 scoreless of 1-hit baseball for him. The leadoff man up is the right fielder, Jack Balser. Grady deals in strike one. It's painted on the outside corner to the leadoff man up, Jack Balser. Balser out of Widener University. Pops it up. This is falling quickly and ranging over and making the catch on it is Walsh. There's one down. Fans, every Sunday at Dodd Stadium is Family Sunday. On June 22nd, it is also our autograph book giveaway. The first 200 kids to enter the gates will receive an autograph book that they can bring back every time they attend a Sea Unicorns game and get autographs from their favorite players. Family Sundays with post-game kids run the bases and have a catch in the outfield. Children 12 and under are invited on the field following the game to run the bases one time and have a catch in the outfield with their families for 15 minutes. Baseballs for Have a Catch are branded by CT Dot. Count is a ball and no strikes here. Grady's delivery, cut on and miss, strike one. Sundays are also our First Mates Club days. First Mates Club is open to children 12 and under. As a member, you will receive a ticket to every Sunday home game, receive a t-shirt and a credential to show off your membership in style, receive discounts and concessions and merchandise stands on Sundays, as well as participate in an ice cream social following the game on Sunday, June 22nd, presented by K&H Equipment of Plainfield. A bouncing ball to first. Chaplin has it. He will underhand flip it to Grady, 2 down. Good communication there at first between Chaplin and Grady on the high bouncing ball to first.
The catcher, Joey Curran.
Here's the catcher, Joey Current. Current was hit by a pitch his first time up. Now he's taking for strike one on the outside corner. Pitch home to the Nashua catcher is taken for strike two on 0-2. It's up and away for ball one. The Burns Agency in Norwich and Daveville, working smart and hard for residents and businesses since 1932. Let us do the same for you. To go to Burns.com because you'll buy better at Burns. It's outside. The count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Once again, the Burns Agency in Norwich and Daveville, working smart and hard for residents and businesses since 1932. Let's do the same for you. Go to BurnsAgency.com because you'll buy better at Burns. On 2-2. Tied him up. He popped it up. On the third base side, sprinting over is Grady. He was trying to end the inning and do it himself. It's a couple rows back behind the seats, off behind the Nashua dugout, third base side. All even, 2 balls, 2 strikes on the Nashua catcher. He's been a great student, too, at Towson University. This is slapped foul on the first base side. Rising senior at Towson, the 2-2. He checked his swing. There's strike 3. Grady punches out Current, and the inning is over. A quick conversation there, but 4 scoreless tonight for Brendan Grady.
visit the dentist? In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Top, that's one, not two or three. This real life, baby, no make believe. I just make it look easy like ABC. I'm on it 24/7, 25/8. I just pick up the pace and I violate. I eat it all up like a dinner plate. I been on the move like I'm running late. Left, right, left, let's go. I'm unstoppable. I got money flowing in case you didn't know. They used to doubt me, now I got them like wow. Making boss moves, I've been on a roll. I'm blowing up, gotta put them on hold. I am the bag, that's what I've been told. I keep my cool under pressure like a boss. I'm all in, it don't matter what it costs. All I do is win and look good from the top. Let's go. I am unstoppable. Okay. I am unstoppable.
Charlie Walsh with his double earlier today is tonight's SureBrite Commercial Cleaning Services cleanup moment of the game. Threw into right field. Brings home a couple runs. He made it 3-0 Norwich. That was back in the bottom of the third inning. SureBrite Commercial Cleaning Services providing janitorial services throughout the state of Connecticut for the last 30 years. Charlie Walsh tonight is doing it right because SureBrite is done right every night. Charlie Walsh getting it done here tonight. Norwich right now, they lead 3-0. With Kyan Bagshaw back out there. Pitching to Joey Current. First pitch home to Ancalari is ruled a strike. Current transferred to Towson from Delaware State, where he hit .286 with 6 doubles, a triples, and 7 homers before making his way to Towson. He's set up inside the 0-1. This is wrapped to third. Scooped up there on the ground by Garbaugh's throw. Gets away from the first baseman, York. Rounding first, taking second is Ancalari. He's in there standing. I'd imagine that has to be an error on the third baseman on that long throw across the diamond. And Norwich now with the leadoff man in scoring position. It'll bring up the leadoff man, Alec Warden. Fans, this Saturday is Bark in the Park at Dodd Stadium. First pitch scheduled 6:30 p.m. Tickets are $10 for pet owners, $5 for the dogs, and will be donated to Wings of Freedom Animal Rescue. A great night for a great cause. We can't wait to see you here. The dogs are barking on Saturday. Alec Warden stepping up in there. He's taking for ball one. It misses inside. It's sponsored by Norwich Town Pet Resort and Spa and Creature Comforts Animal Inn. Great night for a great cause. The dogs will have a designated area down the left field line. Water bowls and treats will be provided. Here's ball two. It's up and in. Maybe Alec Warden will give us a treat with another RBI hit. He's got the count in his favor. It's 2-0. Warden looking for a new home. He'll be hitting the transfer portal, hoping to go somewhere warm. See if he can cash in here on 2-0. It is called a strike, and back in the count now is Bagshaw. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bagshaw last summer for Nashua was brilliant when he took the rubber in the Gate City. He pitched to a 2.13 ERA over 12 2/3 innings of work. He struck out 17 and he walked just 9. The lefty set at the belt. He comes home, the 2-1. Warden thought about it and he couldn't hold up at strike 2. Warden so far today for Norwich has been caught looking. He's also walked. The count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Trotto waits on deck, hoping for more traffic when he gets there. Even count on 2-2. The lefty deals. It's up and away for ball 3. Waiting for the full count delivery from Bagshaw. The Endicott product ready. He comes home. This is slapped right on the line to third. Looking to get the double play. The throw to second is not in time. That was scolded off the bat of Warden. Better play, though, by Grabaugh. He has it. 2 down. Or check that. 1 down on the line out. It'll bring up the center fielder, Anthony Tirado. A well-hit baseball. Unfortunately, nothing to show for it. Here's the center fielder, Tirado. He lined into a double play. His last time up. This past spring at Endicott, the southpaw Bagshaw pitched to a 3.24 ERA. 108 was the whip. Lefty on lefty battle here with Tirado. He takes a look back at the runner. Now he comes home. It's outside, and it's a wide strike call. The count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. He worked 25 innings. He was 5-2 at Endicott for the Gulls. Endicott has become a perennial powerhouse in Division III college baseball. The 1-1 home. Bouncing ball, chopped to third, charging in on it. Grabaugh, his throw across the diamond. Low throw, scooped by York, and there's 2 gone. Fans, Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank, a new name with the same great people and service you know. It's coming soon. Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank, a division of Ascend Bank. Norwich has the potential 4th run of the night for themselves, now 90 feet away. Endicott was a perfect 16-0 in their conference this season. I mean, you just can't make up some of these numbers for Endicott. 45-6 was their final win-loss total. And the Gulls were defeated by Messiah in the NCAA D3 College Baseball Championship. 8-2. One ball and 1 strike to the Norwich first baseman, Chaplin. He's taking it, strike 2, outside corner, good off-speed pitch. Chaplin has singled to center. He's also walked. Catcher Current set up inside the 1-2. Off the end of the bat, he launches it foul into the seats on the first base side. Norwich will head on the road tomorrow. It's a date with the Westfield Starfires, another rematch of last season's Futures League Championship round. What a rivalry that became. Norwich will head out to Bullens Field for the 3rd time already this season. Sea Unicorns 1-2 so far this summer against Westfield. Here's the pitch home. That's outside. And the count now all level. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Chase Chaplin. Chaplin out of Apex, North Carolina, attended Middle Creek High School. Again, he's sawing it away foul. Good battle here between Chaplin and Bagshaw. Nashua's action in their bullpen down the left field line. Chaplin trying to cash in the 4th run of the ball game for Norwich. Battling with 2 strikes. The runner at third is Ancalari. The 2-2 home. Up and in, high and tight, ball 3. Before Yale, Chaplin was a 3-time All-Conference First-Team Conference Player of the Year, All-State First-Team 4A North Carolina Baseball Conference Association honoree. He's run the count full. It's 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Bagshaw punches him out, and the inning is over. Norwich strands the man. We are headed to the 6th inning when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SN Sports.
Buy better. Better it burns.
Agency is a full-service organization with insurance products ranging from business owner policy needs to personal insurance like home, auto, and umbrella. Some companies can make that a one-stop shop. That's why we value partnering with insurance companies like Arbella Insurance. Like us, they offer a range of insurance coverage for our valued clients. Having your most valuable assets covered by a single insurance carrier, serviced by a local agent, is priceless. The Burns Agency proudly partners with Arbella to bring you insurance coverage at competitive pricing. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better at Burns. Much better. So much better at Burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better at Burns. You buy better at Burns. You buy better.
Contact our front office for more information about the well-received Sea Unicorns baseball clinics.
June 20th, Military Appreciation Night here at Dodd Stadium. Tickets are $8 for all military personnel. They'll receive a ticket and a food voucher with their ticket to the game. It'll be a doubleheader on Military Appreciation Night, Friday, June the 20th, with some Military Appreciation Night festivities in between games of the doubleheader with post-game fireworks as well. And then the Sea Unicorns will wear their City Connect uniforms for Game 2 of the doubleheader on June 20th. That's against the Worcester Bravehearts. Should be a lot of fun. Can't wait to have you join us here at Dodd Stadium. We also say hello to you in Westerly, Rhode Island with 321 Media. Always enjoy having your support of the Norwich Sea Unicorns all summer long. Grady's been dealing today. The 1-0 delivery is taken for strike one. First time today, Grady has offered a first pitch ball, but he's right back into the count with the shortstop, Patrick Shrake. Lefty comes home. Oh, good spot. It just missed outside for ball two. This is sawed away foul, first base side. Shrake at Colby this past spring hit .248 for the Mules. He started 30 games. Drove in 9 runs, 2 triples. Those were his only extra base hits. It was an incredible freshman season for him. He just taps it away foul on the first base side. As a rookie, he hit .387 at Colby, smashing 55 hits. 3 for doubles, 2 for triples. He slugged .437. He walked 13 times as well. Impressive stats for him as a freshman. Now the 2-2. This is in the air to center field. It is going to fall in front of Toronto. And the leadoff man on for Nashua to start the 5th. Just the second hit of the night for the Silver Knights on Brendan Grady. Here's the third baseman, Anthony Graba. He was caught looking his first time up. Swinging and fouling away strike one is Graba. He's at third base in game 2. Grady this past season was impressive for the Bantams. He pitched to a 1.93 ERA as a sophomore, 2-0 record, 14 innings of work, just lights out stuff. There's strike 2. Watch out in the Nashua dugout. Sawing it away. There is Grab Eyes. Now in protection mode, a ball, 2 strikes. Have to like the length out of Grady. He's provided Norwich here. Trying to work through the 5th inning. The 1-2 home is taken just downstairs, ball 2. He went to the off-speed pitch. He just missed. The 2-2. Taken strike 3. Frozen on the outside corner is Grabeyes caught looking for the second time tonight. And Grady's got his first out here in the 5th inning. 6 strikeouts for Grady. If he keeps this going, he could put himself into the conversation for Pitcher of the Night honors. Norwich trying to make it 4 straight games with the Pitcher of the Night award. The runner aboard for Nashua is Patrick Shrake. He singled his first time up. Now a swing and a miss there, strike 1. York, the batter, he flied out to center his first time. Now he lifts a high fly ball in the air. Moving back on it is Tirado, still going back. Shy of the warning track, he makes the catch. 2 down. Great coverage out there and to the left center field power alley, and Tirado able to cover the ground. He's made that transition look quite smooth, moving from the infield to the outfield. That was not a routine catch, and Tirado made it look rather easy for himself. 2 down now. It's the number 9 hitter. It's the center fielder, Cole Patterson. Patterson popped out to short his first time up. The delivery misses outside. It's ball 1. Patterson wearing the high socks with the royal blue armband. It sticks out with the red Nashua uniforms that they have on. That bounces to Durso. He blocks it well. Great chatting with Joe Durso prior to the game against the New Britain Bees. He really cares a lot about the defensive side of his game. It's really a light switch for him between the defensive side and what he does at the plate. He really takes a lot of pride in that area of the game. The pitch home, sawed off foul. Fans, Griswold Dental, their goal is to create a trusting relationship with patients where their comfort and health is our first priority. Start your journey to better health today at griswolddental.net. Grady working behind, 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Fastball tattoos the outside corner, strike 2. All 2s across the board. The deuce is wild here for Brendan Grady, trying to work 5 scoreless tonight against Nashua. On 2-2, the runner is going, waves and misses, strike 3, and the inning is over. Brendan Grady has 5 shutout innings, 7 strikeouts. We're headed to the home half when we come back on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Sea Unicorn fans, want to watch the Sea Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today. Fans, the Norwich Sea Unicorns are sporting some City Connect jerseys here in 2025. Catch them in their City Connects on June 20th on Military Appreciation Night as well. The Sea Unicorns will wear special Rose of New England jerseys during Game 2 of the doubleheader to show their strong connection to the Rose City they call home. Featuring 3 blue sections to signify the 3 rivers of Norwich, as well as being emblazoned across the red front section with the rose of New England. Once again, City Connect nights for the Sea Unicorns are on June 20th, June 27th, and into July. On the 18th, July 25th, August 1st, and August 7th. Don't want to miss the Sea Unicorns, where they show their Norwich City Connect uniforms, some specialty jerseys here this season, presented by Dime Bank. Headed to the home half of the 5th inning. New pitcher in the ball game for Nashua is left-hander Mike Crowley. He has the baseball from manager Nick Guarino. Sea Unicorns leading 3-0. Leadoff man up for Norwich is Caden Fay. Southpaw comes home with the fastball, and it grazes the inside corner. Strike one. Crowley so far this summer for Nashua. He's making his 3rd appearance of the season. ERA stationed at 13.5 in his first 2 games. He's allowed 2 earned runs in an inning in a 3rd out of Londonderry, New Hampshire, and Assumption University. Count now 2 balls and a strike to Caden Fay. Norwich trying to complete a doubleheader sweep. A high bouncing ball to third. Grab up, makes the play, he throws to first. It's collected by York. He keeps his foot on the first base bag. 1 down. There's the left fielder, Spencer Chard. Last time Norwich swept a doubleheader, that was against the Westfield Starfires last summer. That came in enemy territory in a pivotal spot in the season. By doing that, Norwich clinched the regular season title as the best team in the Futures League. A chance to get back to 500 with 1 here today. This is punched into right field. It's going to fall in, a base hit. Spencer Chard has himself a 1-out base knock, and the Sea Unicorns have a man on.
The second baseman, Charlie Walsh.
Substance use disorder does not discriminate who it affects, and it affects more than just the individual. The effects of substance use impact our whole society. Learn more at griswoldpride.org. Once again, that's griswoldpride.org. Charlie Walsh batting for Norwich with a 1-out base runner. That's Spencer Chard. Chard now has a couple of hits today for Norwich. Walsh cleaned up the bases his last time up with the bases clearing double into right field. The 0-1 home. Awkward swing. He takes a pass at it for strike 2. Crowley, his last outing, he went an inning against the Bravehearts on June the 8th in a 9-6 loss against the Bravehearts. He allowed a run on 2 hits. The Southpaw will check back in on the base runner. Walsh trying to battle. No balls, 2 strikes the count on him. With the white batting gloves, he is taking it, gets away from the catcher. Current, and taking second on the play there is Spencer Chard. He's into scoring position. First wild pitch we've seen from Nashua here in the ball game. As Charlie Walsh tries to increase the Norwich lead. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Current lost sight of that baseball there. And it was easy pickings for Chard at second. Working from the stretches, the left-hander. Set up outside is Current. The 1-2 coming home. This is sliced foul into the seats down the line in left field. Crowley 6'1", 180 pounds. Comes home. This is smacked into right field. It is going to get away from the right fielder, Balser. Chard has the green light. Walsh rounding second. He's headed to third. He'll get in there without a throw. And the Sea Unicorns add on. It's 4-0. DB Luntfield, an electric play of the game. Charlie Walsh with a ringing triple into right field. He makes it 4-0. Chart scores easily there. And the big night for Charlie Walsh keeps on going. First triple of the summer for Walsh. An all-or-nothing play for Balser out there in right field. He went full extension and he missed the baseball. Here's the catcher now, Joe Durso. Crowley comes home. He enters the strike zone at the top of the zone. At Assumption this past spring, he pitched to a 10.23 ERA over 22 innings. A career ERA at Assumption of 10.25. Norwich is added on here in the fifth. Durso takes up and in for ball one. Trying to help Norwich add on. The infield defense is in for Nashua. With one out and the runner at third, a high chopper goes foul, third base side. Infield drawn in. Norwich has a runner here at third. That's Charlie Walsh. He runs well. Playing off the bag at third is Graba. Plenty of room there to spot a hit. It would mean a run. 4 runs on 7 hits here in game 2 for Norwich. The 1-2. Outside for ball 2, and the count now even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The lefty set at the belt. Now he kicks and deals home. Durso swings and misses, strike 3. 2 outs, a big strikeout landed there for Crowley. And that'll return the Nashua defense back to standard depth. Here's Jack Oman. Oman has been caught looking. He's also fly to center. He's still looking for his first hit of the summer with Norwich. Open stance for the lefty batter. This is smacked on the line. It is over the head of the shortstop. Strike in. It's the RBI base knock. Jack Oman. He makes it 5-0 Norwich. Strike gave it a good effort, but he had to leap up. It was over his glove, and Norwich plates their second run of the inning. The first hit couldn't have been better time for Jack Oman. And the Sea Unicorns have padded their lead here. See if that will help the case for Grady to go back out and take the mound in the 6th. Only pitcher to go 6 innings for Norwich this summer is Matt Wooten. He went 5 shutout innings yesterday to earn himself Future League Pitcher of the Night honors. Grady challenging to try and win that honor for himself here tonight. That would be 4 straight for Norwich. Delivery to Ancolari. Bouncing ball, it is foul, third base side. Ancolari transferred out of Stonehill to Southern Maine. He's got a 2-out runner at first. That's Jack Oman. Medium-sized lead. The delivery from Crowley is chopped away foul. First strike 2. Crowley trying to compete here with Mike Ancolari, who so far today is single to center. He's also reached on an air. Ancolari out of North Haven, Connecticut. This past spring, hit .312 in his first season at Southern Maine. The 1-2. Oh, he chases the heater. It tied him up inside, and the inning is over, but not before Norwich adds on. They strike for a pair. They lead 5-0. We'll keep it here because let's talk a little GOAT physical therapy. Normally we have our 7th inning stretch, but with a couple of 7-inning doubleheaders, it's time to talk about GOAT physical therapy and wellness. Hey fans, is your body throwing wild pitches? Don't settle for big box physical therapy where you're just another number. At GOAT Physical Therapy and Wellness in Waterford, we deliver major league care from everyday aches to pelvic health, fitness for beginners, and even treatment trusted by professional athletes. You'll get one-on-one time with expert therapists to treat the whole you, not just a sore spot. No assembly lines, no insurance headaches, just real results. Step up to the plate at GOAT PT, the greatest of all time physical therapy. Visit goatpt.com to book your free phone consultation today.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Sea Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Sea Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Sea Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at seaunicorns.milbstore.com. That's seaunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long. Norwich has made a call to the bullpen for the Yale Bulldog, DJ Peterson. Out of Berwyn, Pennsylvania, he'll take the rubber for the 3rd time this summer. It was a rocky outing for him against the Bees. He went just 1 inning. He went back out for a 2nd inning after he breached through a scoreless inning, and he got roughed up there. 3 earned runs, allowed the 3 hits. He also issued a walk. He comes into a better spot here, clean inning, and he's trying to get right back to where he was that first outing against Worcester. He went 2 scoreless innings of just 1 hit baseball against the Bravehearts. He struck out 3. Just dominant stuff for him. Here's the 1-0. This is popped up foul, first base side. Certainly know the stuff is there for DJ, and now it's just when you have an outing that just doesn't go to plan about the bounce back. And if DJ can do just that, that's going to be a good sign for this bullpen. He's a big part about it, and Norwich certainly needs them. Fouling away, strike 2 now is the leadoff man, Ernie Little. He struck out and grounded out today. Norwich has held the Nashua offense to just 2 hits here tonight in Game 2, thanks to a rock-solid outing from Brendan Grady. The 1-2 goes all the way to the backstop. It misses inside. The count is level, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Around the Futures League here on this Thursday night, the Bravehearts leading New Britain in the bottom of the 10th. Another extra inning game for the Bees. They're at home at New Britain Stadium. The pitch from DJ, chopper to short. Warden has it. He fires across the diamond. Scooped by Chaplin, but it's not in time. Infield hit for Ernie Little. He legs it out, and the leadoff man aboard for Nashua. Here's the second baseman, Jordan Enriquez. Gordon was caught on an in-between hop. He fielded it cleanly. but it was deep in the shortstop hole. Long throw. It's beat out there by Little. He's on. First pitch from DJ's a strike. See if the Southpaw can pick up his defense here in the sixth. DJ goes inside. He misses. The count is even, a ball and a strike. Westfield and the Lake Monsters in the top of the ninth inning at Centennial Field, and it's the Starfires leading 1-0. Peterson's delivery home is twisted away foul on the first base side. The count moves to a ball and 2 strikes. Ernie Little out of Wesleyan University. The 1-2 swung on and missed. Strike 3. DJ strikes out Little. 1 down here in the 6th. Or check that. Enriquez. Little was the man on. Now it's the right fielder, Jack Balser. So that hunch look start for DJ. Now he'll check in on the base runner. The tag from Chaplin, a little behind Little. He's back in there safely. He started the inning with the infield hit. Enriquez was punched out by DJ. Double play in order for Norwich. Try and send this game to the home half of the 6th inning with the 5-run lead. The runner Little is going. Durso's throw to second is going to not be in time. It was on the first base side of the second base bag, and doing well to corral it there was the second baseman Walsh to keep that from sailing into center field. Count is a ball and no strikes here on the Nashua right fielder, Jack Balser. Balser's been caught looking. He's also grounded out as well. From the third base side, Peterson kicks and deals, waving a miss there. The count is even. Also out of Lower Marion, Pennsylvania, shoots a fly ball to left field. Backing up on it is Chardy. Scrambles, and he is able to make the catch on it. What a play out there in left field. Spencer Chard gets it done, and there's now 2 down. Over the shoulder catch there to retire Balser. Now it's the left fielder, Jack Kidwell. DJ trying to work his way through a scoreless 6th inning. As he checks in here with the left fielder, Jack Kidwell. Fans, Jewett City Savings Bank is your hometown bank for over 125 years. Start a new account at jcsbank.com or come into one of our convenient offices and find out why we are your community bank. Once again, Jewett City Savings Bank is your community bank. The 1-0. Outside, and the count moves. 2 balls, no strikes. When Norwich comes up in the bottom of the 6th inning, it's the top of the order. Alec Warden, Anthony Tirado, and Chase Chaplin. See if it'll be Crowley back out there or if Nashua will make a pitching change. Peterson set. Takes a look back at the runner Little. Now he comes home. It's on the outside corner, strike 1. Kidwell out of Sacred Heart University, attended Campbell High School. Litchfield, New Hampshire native. The 2-1. Bouncing ball back towards the mound. Sprawling off the rubber is DJ. He fires to first, and the inning is over. A scoreless 6 for the Yale Bulldog, and the Sea Unicorns have a commanding 5-0 lead. The home half is next on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SN Sports.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
Great job. Thank you, Sennheiser. Our contestant will win a nice pair of headphones, courtesy of Sennheiser. Leading off.
Top of the order for Norwich against Mike Crowley. It's a 5-0 Norwich lead. Playing to get back to 500 here on the young season. Warden today is 0 for 3. He hit it hard his last time, but it was David York at first who made a great play on it to retire him. First pitch from Crowley misses upstairs. Ball 1 to Alec Warden. The 1-0. This is in the air. It jammed him inside. It's going to be the second baseman, Enrique, as he makes the play on it, and the leadoff man retired.
The center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Anthony Tirado. Tirado's 1 for 3. He singled to right. He lined out in what was a double play at first base, and he's also grounded out to third. The delivery home. Tirado taking the whole way. It misses inside, ball 1. Lefty on lefty matchup here with Tirado. Taking the whole way. It is ruled a strike. Count is even, a ball and a strike. Tirado, a part of that championship summer here in Norwich last season, has really embraced the Rose City. Coming back for part 2. He's taking it downstairs in the count now. 2 balls and a strike. This past season at UMass, he hit .287 for the Minutemen. As a redshirt freshman, really started to find his swing. The 2-1. A high bouncing ball to third. Grab out charging in on it. He's going to have no play. He couldn't corral the baseball. Tirado hustles up that first base line. It really speeds things up. And Tirado reaches on an infield hit. A chance now for Chase Chaplin. Chaplin has singled to center. He's walked. He's also struck out. He meets here with Crowley. Lefty from the third base side. He deals home. It misses. Oh, a high strike call. Looked a little over the belt line there at Chaplin. The Assumption product is ahead of the Norwich first baseman. No balls, a strike. Tirado's the runner at first. He punched an infield single to third. 0-1. Chaplin shoots it away, foul, strike two. Crowley before making his way to Assumption, played at Londonderry High School, where he was a high school state championship in 2023, named first team All-State with a 3.75 ERA. The runner is going. They throw to first. Now they tag Tirado out at second. A good pickoff there for Mike Crowley. He had Tirado leaning. He fired over to York, who then went over to the shortstop, Shrake, who was covering the second base bag. He makes the tag in time. And now 2 outs and 2 strikes here with Chase Chaplin at the plate. Last summer for the Silver Knights, Crowley pitched to a 3.75 ERA in 24 innings with 23 strikeouts. The 0-2 lifted foul on the first base side, and the battle will continue. See what Norwich does when they come on the field defensively in the 7th inning. If they let DJ go out for another try at 2 innings of work, or if they will make a pitching change. It's all about keeping arms fresh here, especially with the amount of baseball being played here over the next 10 days here for the Sea Unicorns. A couple more doubleheaders scheduled, too, for Norwich. The catcher Current set up inside. Crowley set at the belt. The 0-2 home is sent foul again. Another 2-strike pitch coming up here. Chaplin has fouled away 4 straight here. 5 runs on 9 hits here in game 2 for Norwich. The Silver Knights on the other end have been held to just 3 hits. On 0-2, it's up and in for ball 1. If the inning were to continue, it would mean a chance for Caden Fay. The lefty deals. This is a looping pop-up over to first. Nobody's covering the first base bag. So Chaplin reaches on a blown coverage over at first on the softly hit little pop-up that touched down on the infield grass. Norwich now has their 10th hit of the ball game. A good sign for this Norwich offense, which was really plagued over the last week, has come roaring back to life in a big way. Here's Caden Fay with Chaplin on. Couple of infield hits this inning for Norwich, as Caden Fay will get a chance to swing it here. On 1-0, this is flipped out into left field. It's a base hit. The Sea Unicorns keep things going. Caden Fay with the 3rd hit of the inning. And it'll mean a chance now for Spencer Chard. Just going with the pitch there was Caden Fay. He just dumps it out into left field. Chard will come to the plate now. He's doubled, and he's also singled as well. Norwich has a couple men on now at 2 outs. The first from Crowley in there for a strike at the knees. Crowley's father played golf at St. Anselm College. An athletic family for the Crowleys. On 0-1. This is lifted back into the seats. Strike two. Norwich trying to put the finishing touches on what has been a memorable doubleheader here tonight on Thirsty Thursday. You felt like that extra innings victory in walk-off form could help steer the ship back on track. The lefty comes home. The 0-2 is upstairs. It missed for ball one. Crowley grew up a Red Sox fan and a big fan of Chris Sale. Had some injuries of his own that he's had to battle through. Not a bad pitcher to pick as your favorite. The 1-2 tied up and Current able to hold on to it, but it is just a foul ball. Current tried to juggle it and hold on to it. He was trying to twist up Spencer Chard to end the inning. Speaking of the Boston Red Sox, the Futures League All-Star Game is headed to Worcester, the home of the AAA Red Sox. At Polar Park, what a fun time that should be. This is a fly ball in the air out to center field. Moving over and making the grab on it is Patterson, and the inning is over. Norwich had a couple of men on, but navigating the traffic jam is Crowley. We're headed to the seventh. Norwich trying to wrap it up here at Dodd Stadium when we come back on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
I'm at the top, that's one, not two or three. This real life, baby, don't make believe. I just make it look easy like ABC. I'm on it 24/7, 25/8. I just pick up the pace and I violate. I eat it all up like a dinner plate. I been on the move like I'm running late. Left, right, left, let's go. I'm unstoppable. I got money flowing in case you didn't know. They used to doubt me, now I got them like wow. Making boss moves, I've been on a roll. I'm blowing up, gotta put them on hold. I am the bag, that's what I've been told. I keep my cool under pressure like a boss. I'm all in, it don't matter what it costs. All I do is win and look good from the top. Let's go. I am unstoppable. Okay. I am unstoppable.
DJ Peterson back out for his second inning of work. Trying to put on the final touches here tonight and complete the doubleheader sweep against Nashua.
Leading off the top of the seventh inning for Nashua, the catcher, Joey Curran.
It's going to be the catcher, Joey Curran, to lead it off. 6, 7, and 8 for the Silver Knights here in their final hopes here tonight at Dodd Stadium. It's been a masterful pitching performance. Brendan Grady started it out, 5 scoreless for him. And then a strong 6th inning from TJ Peterson. He's trying to tie the bow here in the 7th. 1-0 delivery home. Misses inside, and now the count jumps to 2 balls, no strikes. Delivery just in there, strike one. DJ back into the strike zone now, 2 balls, 1 strike. Peterson attended Malvern Prep High School before making his way to Yale. A line drive out to center field. It's going to fall in front of Toronto. It's a base hit. Leadoff man on for the Silver Knights to start things out here in the 7th inning. Here's the shortstop, Patrick Shrake. Before making his way to New Haven DJ was a first-team all-conference honoree at the high school level. 100 career strikeouts at Malvern. Member of the state championship teams there in 2023 and 2024. Working ahead now, no balls, one strike of Shrake. He's reached on an air. He's also singled to center. The 0-1 from DJ. Swing and a miss there, and now the count is even, a ball and a strike. Plenty of Yale representation on this Norwich roster. Kaplan is Yale teammate, holding the base runner on at first. That's Current, the catcher. Now the count moves, no balls, 2 strikes. Norwich will be back at home on Saturday night. Bark in the park here. Dogs will be barking, and hopefully this Norwich offense keeps barking here. The delivery home is up and away for ball 1. 11 hits today for the Norwich offense. And what has really erupted here against Nashua, they had 8 runs in their victory in game 1. Defeated the Silver Knights 8-2. Trying to wrap it up here on the nightcap. This is slicing foul, first base side. Sea Unicorns will see the New Britain Bees on Saturday here on the 14th. Then back on the road to Bullens Field on Sunday for a day game against the Starfires. This got away from Peterson, and now the count is running even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A great athlete, but also a tremendous student is DJ. He was a Belessany member, top 15% GPA in his class at Malvern. I mean, you have to be able to get things done in the classroom, no question, if you're going to find your way to Yale. He's done that. The 2-2, up and away, ball 3. Also teammates at Yale with Jack Oman, who is the DH today. Ben Winslow, he earned Pitcher of the Week honors. No longer on the active roster, but boy, was he brilliant for the Sea Unicorns in his couple outings. On 3-2. It's fouled away again, and the battle will continue. A good one here between Shrake and Peterson. Shrake out of Colby College, another high-end academic school in the NESCAC is Colby. Chicago, Illinois native, 5'10", 170 pounds in the righty batter's box. He's run the count full, the 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. DJ punches out Shrake, 1 down. Here's the third baseman, Anthony Grabaugh. In fact, we will see a pinch hitter come up in the spot of Grabaugh. It's Will Shaheen. He'll bat in the spot of Anthony Grabaugh. It was busy today. He played in both games. Just a tough one for him, and the finale of this doubleheader, he struck out a couple times, so they will go to Will Shaheen. Pitch home to Shaheen, misses inside. The count is even, a ball and a strike. Shaheen, the batter at the plate, will be a senior when he returns to Fordham in the fall. Melrose, Massachusetts native. Or check that. Shaheen actually a riser headed to Harvard out of Portsmouth, New Hampshire. This is fouled away, and now the count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Shaheen thought about post-grad, but he wanted to play college baseball as soon as he could. He was weighing the options after decommitting from Georgetown. And he's found a home with the Crimson at Harvard. Not a bad spot to land by any means. Count is even, 2 balls, 2 strikes to the pinch hitter, Will Shaheen. Now a violation being called on the pitch clock. So we will reset ourselves here in an even count with a man on. That's the catcher, Curran. He singled to start the inning. DJ looking to solve Shaheen with 2 strikes on him. The 2-2. This is lifted in the air to center field. This is playable. Toronto camping underneath it. 2 down. Nashua down to their final out here tonight.
The first baseman, Dave York.
For Shaheen, after he made that commitment to Georgetown, he really talks about the help he had from his head coach, Bill Decker, to make that happen. The first pitch is in there, strike 1. Shaheen is going to be a fun player to watch when he makes his way to Harvard. He's a highly touted player, ranked 15th in the state of Massachusetts. This is bounced away foul. It's strike 2 on the first baseman, Dave York. York so far today has flied out a couple of times to Anthony Toronto, who's been a busy man out there. Crowd on their feet. They are making some noise. The Silver Knights down to their final strike here tonight. On 0-2. It's up and in for ball 1. Losing the odds here from the crowd at Dodd. Trying to supply some energy to a doubleheader sweep tonight at Dodd. DJ set it at the belt. The 1-2. It's outside. The count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. York out of Toms River, New Jersey, attended Conovan Catholic High School. He is the BSB Division Hitter of the Year at Conovan Catholic. Now he's battling with 2 strikes. He swings and misses, strike 3. Say goodnight to the Silver Knights. DJ locks it down here tonight. And the Sea Unicorns are back to 500. That's 3 straight victories for Norwich. They shut out Nashua. Final score, 5-0. Stick with us. The Capital Property Group post-game show is coming up next when we come back.
5 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error. And for Nashua, no runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. The winning pitcher in game 2, Brendan Grady. The losing pitcher, Justin Dressler. We thank HMS Travel for sponsoring our Disney night here at the stadium. We're home again on this coming Saturday night at the Park in the Park. First pitch, 6:30 p.m. All State of South Wyndham and your Sea Unicorns want you to arrive home safely and have a great night of sleep. If you're in need of a new mattress, pillows, maybe a recliner, please visit All Sleep, Route 32 in South Wyndham. Thank you, All Sleep, South Wyndham, Connecticut. On behalf of the Futures Collegiate Baseball League of New England and the Sea Unicorns front office staff, we thank you for attending our doubleheader. Please drive safely on your way home. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you and good night.
Welcome back to the Norwich Sea Unicorns post-game show presented by Capital Property Group. Norwich doubleheader sweep here today, 5-0. Game 2 win. Let's talk about it. Brendan Grady, I mean, no question about it. What can we say? You start the ball game with 4 straight strikeouts. More times than not, it's going to be a pretty good afternoon for you. And Grady does exactly that here today as we rewind those highlights here from Game 2 of this doubleheader. Here's what Grady was able to do for Norwich. Your Capital Property Group player of the game. I mean, just electric stuff. He found that slider in that second and third inning, but plus stuff on the fastball. He's just in control of this Nashua offense here today. They had no answers for him. He goes 5 shutout innings. He allowed just 2 hits. He struck out 7 and walked 2. I mean, a dominant outing for Brendan Grady here today. I mean, just lights out. There's nothing to say. That's 4 straight now. Quality starts from the starting pitching staff. That's why Norwich has 3 wins in a row right now. Back to Futures League 500 now, 6-6 through their first 12 contests. We'll take a timeout. When we return, we're going to get into the highlights here from Game 2 of the doubleheader. More to come when we come back on the Norwich Sea Unicorns postgame show, as always, presented by Capital Property Group.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Sea Unicorn fans, want to watch the Sea Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Sea Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Sea Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Sea Unicorns spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at seaunicorns.milbstore.com. That's seaunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long. Welcome back to the Norwich Sea Unicorns postgame show presented by Capital Property Group. Following the game, we spoke with Brendan Grady about his brilliant outing. Here's what the Trinity product had to say about his lights out stuff. The player of the game, Brendan Grady. I mean, dealing today, this pitching staff right now as of late, quality starts, last 4 games in a row, but let's talk about your stuff. It looked really dialed in.
Yeah, I mean, I felt good. Found my slider in that second or third inning. Changeup felt really good, and then fastball was moving well all night, so I just felt really good all around.
Well, let's talk about the start. 4 straight strikeouts to start this game. I don't know if that's how you drew it up. It doesn't get better than that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't draw it up better. It just felt great. Felt good, throwing hard. Ump was giving me some good calls, so I'll take it all day.
Well, let's talk about this offense. Early run support for you to get on the board first. What does that do for this team?
I mean, for me personally, it just feels great that I can go out there, be loose, have a cushion, and then obviously you get ahead early and everyone's rolling, and everyone's feeling good, a lot of energy, so can't ask for much better.
All right, I'll ask you one more. Team's rolling right now. That's 3 straight. Complete the doubleheader sweep. How do you keep this going on the road tomorrow?
Just got to stick with what we're doing. I think we have 3, maybe 4 pitcher of the nights in a row, so hopefully we get our 5th tomorrow and the bats keep rolling and we keep going.
All right, that is our Capital Property Group player of the game, Brendan Grady. Norwich shuts out Nashua 5-0. Let's go. Welcome back to the Norwich Sea Unicorns post-game show. 5-0 shutout win. That was what the Capital Property Group player of the game, Brendan Grady, had to say following the win. He was absolutely brilliant. The final numbers for Grady. He gets the victory for Norwich. 5 strong innings with the 8 strikeouts. So check that. 8 strikeouts. He lowers his season ERA to 3.97. The loss goes to Justin Dressler. He works 2 2/3. He allows 3 earned runs on 5 hits. He struck out 4. He walked 3. The time of the ball game here today was 2 hours, 8 minutes here in this finale. Tomorrow, Norwich will head out on the road. It is a meeting with the Westfield Starfires at Bullens Field. Charlie Walsh, he had a big game for the Sea Unicorns as he had a 3 RBI game. He delivers with our SureBright commercial cleaning services cleanup moment of the game, providing janitorial cleaning services throughout the state of Connecticut for the last 30 years. SureBright, done right every night. Here's a look at the Charlie Walsh RBI for himself here. For him coming as we wind it up here on our replay system. Our SureBright commercial cleaning services moment. It's provided tonight by Charlie Walsh. I mean, productive hits for Norwich, and Charlie Walsh doing just that. He just continues to rake offensively. He's hitting a team best .402 right now. He delivers with a triple and a double today. He drives in 3. Unbelievable game for him offensively. Norwich 5 runs on 11 hits, and the Nashua Silver Knights shutout. They had just 4 hits in the contest. Our Artisan Building and Remodeling defensive moment of the game. It's an unbelievable defensive play for Norwich. Here's how it looked on our replay system here tonight. Artisan Building and Remodeling, they've got you covered. It comes back in the top of the 3rd inning on that chopper collected there by Alec Warden on the high liner. He comes up with the play and gets a big out for the defense for the Sea Unicorns. That's going to wrap things up on our Capital Property Group postgame show. Once again, the Sea Unicorns win it here, doubleheader sweep style, 5-0 in Game 2. They won the opener 8-2. For all of our production staff with SNSN Sports and everyone joining us, thank you to Capital Property. Thank you as well to 321 Media Group carrying our broadcast here today. SNSN Sports, as always, making all of this happen. And the Norwich Sea Unicorns front office. Once again, I'm Adam Flager saying so long and good night from Dodd Stadium. It's a winning streak, 3 straight for Norwich.